Hello everyone, it's me again, Mitchell Bird, and thank you for tuning in to another video. Today's really simple. We're just doing a simple Q&A. I went on Instagram a few days ago and asked you guys for just any questions, and I'll be answering them in today's video. There was a large variety of questions, I will say, and a lot of different ones than I thought would be asked. So it'll be fun. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So the first question I'm going to kind of attack is very similar. There's two of them that are about the exact same. Both are from my family. So if you're watching this, no hard feelings. One is, who's your favorite brother? And the other is, am I your favorite? Both are family members. I mean, I don't necessarily have a favorite family member. I get along with basically all my family, both my immediate family as well as my wife's family. So that's been a blessing that I've been able to get along with them so well. So that's your answer for you too. You know who you are. The next question I want to attack is, when are you moving back up here? And I assume that person is wondering when I'm moving back up to like Utah County, where I'm from, also where my wife's from. Fun fact. So yeah, actually after this semester here at Snow, after this spring semester, me and my wife will be moving up in the summer, and we'll be living in her parents' house for a little bit. And I'm excited to move up. Not that I don't love Ephraim, because I do. I love Ephraim. I love Snow College. I have my entire experience. I just think there's just so much Ephraim that you can take before you're like, I don't know. I grew up in the city, so I need, more city than Ephraim is giving me. And so, yeah, springtime, I'll be able to come up. I'm definitely going to visit old teachers, friends, and, be able to talk to everyone again. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that answers that question. Jerem, one of my good friends, asks, are you enjoying married life? And this question I love, because I think a lot of people assume, like right when you're a newlywed, that you're going to enjoy everything about your spouse. It's going to be blissful. They always talk about the honeymoon state where it's all just, it's fun. It's no longer like pressure or anything like that. And I can honestly say movies, books, everything is kind of wrong in that fact. I know there are some couples that it is really, really nice that first year of marriage. But I know for several couples that I've talked to, as well as our own, I mean, marriage is tough. Combining two completely different lives, sometimes similar, to mesh kind of into one life is really difficult. And I love my wife with all my heart. If she's watching this, I love you. And I've enjoyed married life a ton. Ashley, my wife, is my best friend. I'm able to talk to her about anything, which is so nice. Because instead of just having all my thoughts up in my head, I'm able to get someone else's opinion and be able to talk to someone else, it's just really helpful being married. And I advise anyone who is searching for marriage, get married, because it's awesome. But don't feel so pressured to get married, if that makes sense. Make sure it's the right person, because you're going to be with them for a long time. And I definitely did that. So I didn't rush into marriage, which I'm grateful for. And I've loved my marriage. We've been married almost a year and 3 months now, and it's been awesome. So thank you, Jaron, for the question. I know me and him, we've been buddies since working at Young Living, and I definitely want to reconnect here soon, for sure. Also, fun fact, his newborn baby was born on my birthday. So that's fun. Me and I believe it's Daxton, we share the same birthday. So that's super cool. I love you, Jaron. The next question is, can I still speak Spanish? Sí, un poquito. Not really, I would say. Speaking Spanish is very difficult for me now, even though, I could say I was decently fluent at one time. Not practicing Spanish consistently every day, you lose it so much quicker than you gain that knowledge, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I could say right now, I understand most of all Spanish. Like, if I was lost in the middle of Mexico, I would be confident that I would be able to survive and be able to find my way back home by just talking to people. However, if I was to give a speech or a talk, somewhere, yeah, I don't think I could do it anymore. I would have to use Google Translate, and that would be embarrassing. My wife's actually taking Spanish right now, and she's loving it. And I find myself learning new things as well because, I've been out of practice. So I definitely want to take classes in the future of Spanish so that I can, go back to Guatemala, obviously, and that I can, speak the language again, because I do love Spanish as a language. Who is your favorite RD is what an RD of mine asked. So for those of you that don't know, RD stands for Resident Director. I'm a Resident Director here at Snow College, so I'm in charge of one of the 6 on-campus housing buildings. And there's 1 to each building. And so there's, out of 5, my favorite, I don't know. I love them all. Honestly, it's my favorite group of people ever. My wife and I, we still keep in touch with one of our favorite RDs from last year and her husband. So I think working in housing, it kind of forces you to come together because you're living there. You're experiencing life there. And I love the leadership position. If any of you are curious on how to get involved in that, I will link the description, at least for Snow College's on-campus housing page, on how to join the team. A little bit of a plug here. They are opening up resident director positions here at Snow College. As long as you've had 12 credits, it is a great gig, and I would highly recommend it. So that's your answer for you, RD. You're my favorite. One of my old buddies says, "Why so serious?" And I actually like to think that I'm not a serious guy. I love to joke around, as you guys know. Also, I love the new Joker movie, if that's also a plug there. Who knows? Moving on. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know. But something with that, I do love the Geico commercial where it's actual, are the animals called woodchucks? I guess. So the woodchucks are throwing wood into the water. That's hilarious. I think it's super funny. I'm definitely butchering whatever animal that is. It's called a woodchuck. Please let me know if it's a woodchuck, because I'm pretty sure it's a woodchuck. The next question is, will the Packers finally make it to another Super Bowl? As you all know, the Green Bay Packers and the 49ers are playing this Sunday at 4:40 Eastern Time. I would love for them to win this game. Obviously, I'm going to say, yeah, they'll win. They got slaughtered by the 49ers the first time they played. I don't see that happening again. I see a close game, and I see either team coming out victorious. I would love for them to go to the Super Bowl. I think that's awesome. In the other game, I am huge for the Titans. I want the Titans to win. I do love Andy Reid, though, and the Chiefs. So that's a great game. That's a win-win for me. I like both those teams. That's going to be huge. So that's your answer. Also, can't wait till we can get a Packers-Broncos Super Bowl. My wife and all her family are huge Broncos fans. And really, that's kind of now my second favorite team. And I would love a Super Bowl matchup with them. So, you never know. But yes, this year's the year. If they could win it all, that would be epic. So that's the answer to your question. This next question, I don't know. Where is your favorite place to poop? Now, this is difficult because, I don't know, it's really personal as well. But growing up, I don't think my digestive system and my pooping system liked to go anywhere else besides the bathroom in the house that I grew up in. I'd go on week-long camping trips, and I'd only poop once. And that's not just me holding it in. That's my body telling me, no, you can't go yet. And so I think, I don't know. That's a tough question. My favorite place, though, it all depends on the seat. The seat and how high or low the toilet is definitely dependent on where my favorite place to poop is. That's a good question. Good question. That's all I got for you on that one. So, yeah. This next question really isn't a question. It says, "Yo, what up, baby bird?" And that's from Aldo Rodriguez. Man, I miss you. Well, I guess I call you Roy now. That's weird. I miss you, man. This next question comes from a buddy of mine at work. It's not a question. It just says NCMO, which stands for non-committal makeout. No. Also, gross. Also, my wife still thinks you're weird. Also, bro, I love you. You're honestly one of my favorite people on this planet. And I really hope that when I leave Ephraim and leave San Pete County that we can stay friends, because truly you're my favorite person to work with. Don't tell anyone else. And last but not least, the last question on here, and I wanted to say this for last, was why are you making YouTube videos? Thank you for asking this. I wanted to make YouTube videos because I love talking with people. So I wanted to have interview videos. Right now we're working on different people to interview because I want it to be interesting for you guys. I don't want it to just be some person that's, a cutout version of someone else you know. And so I'm trying to get interesting stories. We definitely have one in the pipeline. So that's going to be awesome. Someone definitely very interesting and super cool. And so, yeah, that's why I did YouTube. Also, I love making videos. I suck at it, as you can tell, but I love making them, and hopefully I can get better at it. So that's the final answer for you. Thank you all for your questions. This has been another video here on the channel. I'm Mitchell Bird, and before I leave, I do want to give a really special shout out to one of my really good friends. I'm repping the Guatemala merch and the Guatemalan bracelet because one of my good friends, Adriana Salazar, just barely went through something really honestly traumatic and really hard. And I wanted to dedicate this video to you, Adriana. You're one of my 12 subscribers currently, and I honestly think you're just an amazing person. You always work really hard. I wish I had your work ethic, and you're so nice to everyone. And so it really hurt me to see that you were going through something really difficult. And I wanted to make this video. Hopefully you got some laughs, and I hope that I can see you again in your happy state. You've truly been an awesome person to get to know, and that's been everything. Hope to catch you guys in the next video, which will be an interview video coming up. And trust me, you're going to want to mark your calendars because it's going to be epic. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both of the links will be in the description. And also, if you didn't know, I interviewed Libby Clausen as my first Bird's Eye View interview back on December 19th. Her album releases in 3 days. So make sure to go out and buy her album as well. She's been a great support to the channel as well. So thanks, everyone. And that's everything. Peace.